The future of ophthalmology will not be dominated by better tools to operate on the eye. It won't. But there will be better systems to restore the biological intelligence, what I call the bioterrain, so that we can preserve, recover, and stabilize vision. What do I mean by that? So the future of ophthalmology is integrative. And how do we know that? Because conventional ophthalmology is failing in so many areas, especially neurodegenerative conditions and acute conditions like eye stroke, retinal detachment. Yes, of course, you need to do surgery to reattach your retina, for sure. But surgery isn't enough. Drugs are not enough. That is the last stage. And yes, if we need surgery, there's a trauma. Absolutely. Conventional medicine, there's infection, injury to the eye. We need that. We need emergency. So we're not saying that's not valuable. But when it comes to these chronic, degenerative, or neurovascular, like NAION or retinal strokes, CRVO, BRVO, any of those type of situations, conventional medicine doesn't really have much to offer. Okay, with glaucoma, maybe you could lower your eye pressure. Maybe with macular degeneration, if you have retinal bleeding, you're going to get injections. But guess what? Just stops the bleeding. That doesn't do anything to help the health function integrity of your macula. In fact, it can accelerate macular degeneration, something that's not often talked about and quite controversial. Yes, getting the injections creates inflammation. You add more chemical toxicity to your eyes. And although it is reducing the vasoendothelial growth factors that are causing new blood vessel growth and subsequent bleeding, it's going to stop that. But it's not going to help improve your vision or your eye health overall. So the conversation becomes, what caused your vision to get where it is? What caused macular degeneration? What caused glaucoma? What caused retinitis pigmentosa? What caused my eye stroke? This is not a conversation that's being had. Even if you go to your eye doctor, they're not saying, yeah, well, here are the underlying factors other than sleep apnea, old age, bad genes, or too bad, you're SOL. So we are better than that. We just, as a community. So the forward evolution of ophthalmology, in my opinion, over the next decade or so, is going to be a transition into integrative ophthalmic care. And the specific result of that is going to be a better understanding of the origins and understandings of how and why these diseases come about through understanding the systemic nature of these underlying factors, which are starting to understand at a very accelerating rate right now. We're going to do later this year, we're going to do a very deep dive talk into this, into the specific new findings that we're starting to see systemic patterns that are driving these conditions, which are incredibly important and useful, especially for early to mid stage. Okay. So if you or somebody you know are dealing with a acute, like an eye stroke or an eye injury, or a degenerative optic nerve, retinal, or macular condition, please reach out to us for a conversation if you feel aligned with this or called to recover or preserve your vision. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's a family member or a loved one. Reach out to us. Have a conversation. Find out. We can't help everybody. That's why we have these calls. We call it our vision assessment calls, where we hop on a call to learn about your situation and find out if this is something we can help you with. And if we think we can help you with, then we're going to make a recommendation for a specific treatment path or a course of treatment that's going to be best suited towards you. So don't wait any longer. Your vision is not going to get better on its own. You have to make a stand and be an advocate for your own health. Nobody else is going to do this. So reach out, give a call, email, book a call with one of our team so we can find out if or how we can help you. Look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. Bye.